It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Vikings and the Rams under the lights on Thursday night.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 5. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
15 yards through the air. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. A short pickup to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
The motion man is Johnson. Throw it on third down. Stafford in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 1st and 10. A run now for Chandler. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action now. It's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Minnesota. On the ground, this is Chandler.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. A first down throw for Stafford. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get... to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Third and long. Here's Stafford.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry now for Chandler. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll run it here with Campbell. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Yeah. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the... Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
From the 1, second and goal. One more time for Williams. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that... What we saw here, not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hawkinson. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
First rule of backed-up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points? The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big play for Minnesota. That gains an even 60 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings will have great field position right around midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll begin here on the ground. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. In motion, it's Jefferson. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now McCarthy. That is caught side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Stafford to throw again. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll get things started up at...
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And when it comes to Turner, you're talking about a guy, Mike, that was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that probably says all you need to know. First-team All-American with 10 sacks, and he has a rare combination of length, but he's also very strong at the point of attack.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They run on the jet sweep.
Holding offense.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, I think it won't be a surprise to see this guy all over the highlight reel this week, Mike. I mean, a pick earlier, now a sack. Opposing offenses and around the league, you can bet in future weeks they're going to have a game plan for this guy.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. This ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. A give, and here comes Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the rookie out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy, heading out for the next Vikings possession. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. Try the jet sweep, heading right. Now a 3rd and 2. So both teams trade touchdowns in that. Here's 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Now a run on 1st down. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here. A little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll look to pick this up third. Receiver in motion, headed left. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll stay on the ground. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score again. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Score Vikings 42, Rams 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Stafford now. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The score Vikings 49, Rams 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Strong. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On play action, it's Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown Rams. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. In motion, it's Jefferson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's to Higbee, the tight end. And And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Injured player after the play, and that's Matthew Stafford, who is banged up.
Here we go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Lots of space past the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A run now for Chandler. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong. And he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, 5 million water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time.
Run it back.